I want to chat for a bit first, but they're actually already in. Let's get into this. This is starting. They're already in draft. This is Monk bracket. These, I don't know what elo we're at right now. Hold on. These are strong players though. These are both players I've been following. This is about 1600. So it's not, you know, it's not the top, but these guys are pretty damn strong. Stronger than me. And these are both players that I've been following. I've cast both. Cast DrLoops, cast Raven. xRavyn honestly had one of my favorite group stages through the whole tournament. Both players hang out and chat quite often. I imagine they might watch this back, so I hope you guys had fun with this set. I was talking to DrLoops a bit about it. He sent me on the drafts, very kind. Pretty standard draft, except for we got a pizza game. Nomad's going to be the opening admin pick. DrLoops going for Pizza Stranded. xRavyn going for Grapple Mire. There's always got to be a Grapple pick. You haven't seen DrLoops, Christella? I think he was here yesterday. He was here when we were playing Minecraft, at least. I remember. He was not playing, but he was in the chat. And so was xRavyn, actually. The Civs, just wrapping up the Civs. Double blind Persian pick. Wow. With Stranded there? That's kind of crazy. Persians. Okay. Double blind Persians. DrLoops managed to secure the Chinese. Wow. After the double blind pick. Going for the Persians, Chinese, Khmer, Dravidians, Goths, Saracens. Okay. I kind of like that. xRavyn going for the Persians, Lithuanians, Georgians, Italians, Romans, Magyars. Oof. I like xRavyn's draft more in general, but DrLoops has some pretty specific, sick picks. So Chinese going to be for Stranded for sure. Khmer going to be for Pizza. Goths going to be for Mired. Wow. DrLoops' draft is like kind of tailor-made for this. Persians can go anywhere. Saracens, probably Grapple. Also Dravidians. I think xRavyn has, in my opinion, stronger civs in general for these settings, but DrLoops has like specifically good civs for the maps. So I don't know who's better off here. Also, no overlap in the blind bands. Just gonna be standard Nomad to start off. This is gonna be sick though. I think both these players are pretty damn strong. So right now, DrLoops is 1600. xRavyn is 1720. Damn, xRavyn's on a bit of a tear right now. So 1600, 1720, kind of a elo difference. Maybe xRavyn is just really grinding. But both players got to the finals. This is a strong bracket. Like, you don't accidentally get to the finals here. These are some pretty strong players. Both 4-0. xRavyn went 8-2. DrLoops went 8-3. No, these are super strong players. Here we go. We're in. This is a live game. We're in the finals. This is the Monk bracket, the T91 Warriors Community Cup. We're at the end of the road, the Monk Finals. 1720 elo for xRavyn here in the blue on the Italians. 1597 for DrLoops in the blue on the Persians. But I think they're normally closer in elo. Oh my god, these are pretty close TCs. This is pretty damn close. This is like a mirror of what we saw yesterday in the champion final. This is going to be kind of vicious. And like for how close it is, oh, I kind of like xRavyn's TC a bit more, I think. There is gold for loops to take, but man, xRavyn's resources are just all here. Everything they need. That's kind of rough. We have gold, just got to find it. Honestly, this wood line is pretty helpful. It would be a really annoying tower right here, but it's cool to see such a nice wood line. Oh, we could actually, to be honest. We're playing the Persians, but we're up to live speed now. I can't speed up. This is a live set with the Italians and the Persians. Let me see the map. The map is pretty standard, nothing crazy. You got two little ponds. These are weird ponds that they're not massively worth docking. Just one deep fish, a couple of short fish. Other than that, in general, I think xRavyn has a bit of a better map. What is this? This part of the map is just so bare. We got a little bit of stone. Got gold over here we can secure later. But then the rest of the gold is so far away. xRavyn just has everything they need. Fours. Where are the docks? Okay, we got xRavyn dock in the north. DrLoops dock way in the east. Ooh, xRavyn might see this. Bill is out really far. Oh, we're gonna find this. We might lose a Vil. We're watching. Oh my god, DrLoops is on point. Vil gone instantly. Damn, he was saying he wasn't feeling so sharp. He saw that Vil immediately. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice out the gate. That's going to be a nice little confidence boost. DrLoops was DMing me before this. I was asking could he send the drafts over, and he was saying, like, dude, this is going to be a really short set. I'm not feeling strong right now. But nah, if you're in the finals, like, it's one thing feeling like unconfident in the groups or in the, you know, quarter semis. You make it to the finals, you deserve to be here. Just a bit of jitters, I think. Wait till you get warmed up. Definitely deserve to be here. Now we're a Vil up. Being a Vil down against the Persians is pretty rough. You're already kind of down against the Persians just in general. Their TCs work so fast. I wonder if that gives DrLoops any clues for how close they are, because there is the chance that was just a dock fill, like walking around. And okay, we know where our gold is. That's actually solved a huge problem. Good thing that we found that so quickly. Could have been actually in a bit of a state of panic if we didn't look at that quick enough. Because goddamn, it's far away. It's also like not even that hard. It's not even that easy to defend when we get to it. We need to get some serious military on the map to keep this gold income secured. Ores. But yeah, these players, I was pretty hyped to be able to cover this one. We actually, like, a lot of casters who haven't been around lately jumped out of the woodwork for the finals. It's cool to see. Suddenly the caster channels in the Discord super active. But I just threw my name down on these two. I said if anybody wanted them, I'd back off because I've been casting like so much of this tournament. But I'm glad I got these two. Both these players hang out in the chat a lot, and then the final later tonight we have another player who hangs out a lot in Death Vader. Death Vader also one of the players who's been like gaming on the Minecraft server. He has been on so much. Some of them, like, I played on the Minecraft server a little. I played a lot on the launch day. I was playing a little earlier today. Some of you guys have been like absolutely no lifing it. I couldn't believe it. I can see on my phone how many players are online, and I don't think I've seen it hit 0 at all. It's just been constantly people online since the server went up. So cool. Second building, we're getting ready to click up now. Loops has the advantage starting off, but I think xRavyn has the advantage of knowing how close we are. Could take that, go super aggressive. I don't think, oh no, Loops could know. We could have lost a sheep here. I think we might actually know where the opponent is. I never do this. I always see, like, especially high level people do this. I feel so bad to me. I'm like, no, the efficiency. I need a mill. Or I need to I'll push them in with my Vils. I'll just like get a Vil to walk the deer in. I never do the long range pulls. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, he is aware that xRavyn's close. Get an outpost down. Yeah, I'll actually swap the player names because they're kind of more with Loops on the left. Second op coming up for DrLoops on the north. Oh, they know where each other is too. Does xRavyn know? No. Loops knows. Sent the fishing ship out early. I do this a lot too. I think this is really cool. Especially on the WWCC Nomad, where it's landlocked. I think it's really worth sending a fishing ship early to find your opponent's dock. Just so you're not sending your military ships like the wrong way and they get caught on the landlock. Now Feudal's click. Feudal's going to be in for Loops already. Going to go straight for double dock fires. Pretty standard. Got the gold. Okay, gold secured for now, but we're going to need like some sort of military presence. Eventually a TC here. Gold is so safe for xRavyn. Stone's going to be safe. Oh, we're going for the even further back stone. Wow. With 3 on stone. That's a scary number on stone. I think xRavyn wants to drop some towers. No, 4 on stone. Okay, it could be just standard. The 8 ships for xRavyn, though. Fires making their way over. Docks are super close. xRavyn's going to add another dock, but DrLoops is adding a third dock too. Heavy on gold. We're going to go for knocking xRavyn off the water. Is the plan, I think. Blacksmith going up. Nice, starting the wall. This is open. Fuel comes in for xRavyn. Yeah, doesn't be double lock fires again for both. Oh, but we're housed. That's actually kind of rough. Fires take so long to produce. Loops is going to have the initiative, but only made 2 fires. Just going to be pretty conservative. Maybe that can be good to just start off with 2, especially if you're not sure what your opponent's going to go for. Your opponent might be going for like a straight castle drop. You don't want to spend so much on the water. Adding a market. Nice wall. This came up on the channel recently though. You remember I showed how this works in the custom game. It always scares me seeing a straggler tree be part of a wall, because this is not a secure wall. I mean, it is open. But you can send a vill forward, just chop this tree, and then delete it with a palisade, and then suddenly the wall's just completely open. Fish getting wrecked though for xRavyn. Fires are coming. Castle's clicked for loops already. No, he is pretty clean with the build. 10 seconds of idle time. Boring a little bit. Yeah, I think we do want a castle, adding some more to stone. It's pretty clean play, to be honest. Just added 2 fires and then waited when they saw that the opponent was adding to water, then he starts adding more fires, not overcommitting. This is just like super standard, super solid play from Loops. xRavyn looks like it's going to be classic Nomad gaming. Going to be able to afford a castle when we hit castle age. Still hasn't clicked though. Going to be super late. Loops isn't going to be able to be as aggressive as dropping a castle straight away. But barracks going up, castle age is coming in. I imagine we're going to switch to stables. Back for repairs. Nah, Loops is playing pretty solid. I think it was just nerves. He was telling me he wasn't feeling too confident. Let's see. Stone walls are nice though. Because xRavyn, I don't think xRavyn has any kind of scouting. No. Has no idea what the opponent's going for. Always worth setting up some walls on Nomad because like the castle drop is just so powerful on this map. Where are these vills off to? Just straight TC, okay. Secures the gold at least. Oh, this could be good. Nice, that was pretty good coverage. Pretty standard. It's going to be the castle drop for xRavyn, but where it's going to be forward, I imagine the castle's going to go like here. Just be really annoying. But Loop's just playing solid. We're not going for a super all-in land aggression with the castle tech. Just going to go as solid as you can. Just go for the eco. And like 2 TC, could go for 3 TC, but as Persians, 2 TC is almost good enough. Your TCs just work so fast. You don't want to leave yourself open to just getting straight up killed. 3 TC is expensive in general, but 3 TC for the Persians is even more expensive because you need that little bit of extra food income to support the faster TCs. Pretty solid. Gonna go for stable. Imagine gonna be some knights added, but where's the castle? The castle I imagine is gonna go right here. We'll see. Am I right? Right here? Like right here? Come on. Yeah. I can sense it. I just played too many Nomad games. I can sense where castles go. Happen to me too often. It's just like a pain response. But gonna have to back off for Loops. It's not the end of the world. It does range a TC, it ranges a blacksmith. Gonna have to be rebuilt. But back off, drop a Drop a siege workshop. This, nothing could have been done about this castle. This was just the nature of the map. You can account for this in normal games when you know like what your opponent's thinking. You can get walls set up, but the way this map generated, this was pretty inevitable. But not the end of the world. It's not also not the worst civ to get castle drop by. Genoese are strong, but it's not like these are going to be conks coming out of here like a Rambai or something. But still, will be an impactful castle for xRavyn. And some scorpions just in defense, but the eco is just starting to grow. Raven is getting back on water though. 6 fishing ships. Loops actually looks like we're going to just give up on water for the minute. Maybe just thinking we've got what we can from it. Adding a third TC, but it's going to soon be the second TC. This TC is going to go down. Some Genoese on the field. Micro. Repair the scorpion a little bit. Genoese is it's a weird matchup because Persians are going to want to be in cavalry. Genoese is going to be a great answer, but Persian cavalry Persian Nightline does extra damage to archers, so it's like, you know, checks and balances, but I think Genoese just do so well against cavalry, it puts Persians in a bit of an awkward spot. Scorpion's a nice starting line of defense though. I like the walls. Just going to make it harder to get any kind of counter raids. I love the Genoese crossbowmen. I love it. It's one of the few units that like does something different when they stop. I like how they plant the shield down in the ground when they're firing. Kind of hard to see from this angle. xRavyn kind of dominated on water for now, but the eco, the Vil count. I think xRavyn should add some more fish. If we're going to win the water this hard, try and add a bit more fish in. Oh, we can afford another castle. Here. Maybe one at home? Oh, sorry. I just got food handed to me. So I had to pause for a second. No, another castle right on a TC. And it's got a nice stone. Is there another? Yeah, there is another stone. But there's stones underneath the castle. This castle is kind of annoying. The next few stones we can look at is pretty far away. It is huge pressure. Bill's getting caught by some crossbows. This castle will go up. I got McDonald's. Just a couple of nuggets. No, like I said, I haven't actually done, I just woke up. Like I only lay down around like I think 4:30. So I slept for about an hour and a half. Then I woke up and I was like, oh crap, I have to stream today. Double range coming up, feeling the pressure now. Need some sort of answer. Gonna add some skirms. Scorpion is doing work, but this number is getting kind of annoying. Crossbow, look at the nerd. The nerdery. TC finally falls. Elite skirms coming in. Not making any yet though. Blitz. Vil's actually dying now. Ballistic's about to be in for xRavyn. It's painful TC. No access to stone. There is more stone, but oh my god, it's so far away. Kind of idling a little bit. I think might be feeling the pressure here for loops. Lot of ills falling. The enemies are pretty low though. No, gonna call it. Oh wow. That's pretty rough. I don't know if that was over. Was that maybe just like overconfidence? Or like, I mean, underconfidence. It's pretty rough. Pretty damn rough. Castles are like pinning us in. We can't access our stone. But look at the eco. 30, like over 30 vils ahead. The crossbow weren't at such a mass, you know. Build up the skirms. This is still playable, but it's a rough matchup. Italians are going to deal with what Persians want to do pretty well. Man, I think Loops is feeling a bit unconfident. Maybe just wasn't feeling it. Mental is so much in tournament games, but I think it's painful. This was still, I don't think this was over, but Loops was feeling like he didn't have it. xRavyn going to take game one. Let's jump back. Was Persian loss, Italian win. On Nomad went to xRavyn. The pick was also kind of surprising too. Maybe it was like a straight counter pick. I would have thought that Italians were for Grapple. So, xRavyn won game one. Assuming we're going to Loops home maps for game two, Stranded is going to be Chinese from Loops. For xRavyn, what is the counter going to be? Could be Romans. Kind of rough. We've seen a lot of all-ins from Romans on Stranded. Okay, so game two is going to be Stranded. Here we go. We're in. Game two, I think we had a bit of a power outage or something for xRavyn. But here we go. xRavyn on the Romans, Dr. Loops on the Chinese. On Stranded, this is Loops' home map. Chinese considered the best civ on this map by quite a margin, by a lot of the top players. Very, very solid here. And this TC from xRavyn is ambitious, to be honest. This is like super exploitable. Imagine a mangonel right here. Gold is kind of safe though, at least for feudal age for the start of the game. Can be pretty good. Loops' TC is fine. The gold's actually not that bad. These are really weird sparse tree lines for Stranded though. These are super small. You didn't expect to be Chinese? Chinese on this map, like, when you know what you're doing, the fact you start with the fishing ship spawned, like, it just eliminates the rough start for the Chinese. They just straight up start like vils up. Very tough to deal with, especially the higher you go. Chinese are just better and better. Your eco is just better from minute one. The Romans the Romans are Romans though. Romans have very good eco. And I would be kind of scared of a Roman pick here. I think the Chinese handle it well. But like, we've seen a lot of Roman all-ins, and xRavyn can do them. I think I've seen xRavyn get all-in here. We saw xRavyn get Phosphorute here. I think the only true Phosphorute build I saw in the whole tournament. Player that was playing in the, what was it, the quarters and semis. They still won. xRavyn still won, but they were playing Italians. They got Phosphorute they got Phosphorute by the Burmese. It was a ram by Phosphorute. Oh, the damn elephant resets. Oh, he just gives it up. I don't wonder if they noticed. Oh, the vil was too low. That's pretty nice. Pretty safe with the vils. It's a pain though. Silver Python, you don't like TC blue. Late on vil production, just on a hill. Yeah, I mean, it's like tactical defending the gold, but you're right. It means you're already behind against the Chinese. You're just gonna be even further behind, taking longer to start your vil production. Now, I think, like, what do you guys think about the matchup? Seeing Romans at all, it's gonna be some sort of all-in, some sort of clownery. Like, look at this. Already know it's gonna be. Well, I think these are gonna take deer, but I imagine these vils are gonna do something later. But like, if the clownery is like man-at-arms, maybe man-at-arms towers, man-at-arms, you know, standard man-at-arms follow up something else. Could be just like scorpions. I think Chinese deal with it pretty well. Just do like their standard archers. Let's see. Divisions like for both players. Nice bit of scouting. Okay, yeah, both players on point. Getting ready to click up. Water buffalo screaming in our ears as usual. Man, I swear the water buffalo are louder for me than they are on stream, because when I edit back the sets, and these things, that noise when they attack, the like screech they do is so loud in my ears, and it's not that loud on the stream. This looks like it's going to be a pretty standard opening, I think. Standard archers. LDC thinks FC Scorps. Or on gold, we're just going to have standard fires, I think, to start into archers. I like the phosphorus strats. I know the phosphorus strats are like one of the most divisive things in the community in years. Almost as divisive as like autovills. People hate the phosphor build, but I think it is kind of cheesy. It's kind of like not that. What's the even word about it? What's the word for it? It's not like that interactive. You can kind of just ignore your opponent if you're going for it. It's a bit of a solitaire build. Also, look at all these goddamn birds. What the hell? So many birds. But I think any kind of build that can shake up the meta of like a 25-year-old game to the point that like top players are struggling to deal with it. That's cool. That's just cool, like, in theory. We got a halfway dock from Loops. We got a halfway docks from Raven too. Oh, wow. It's been pretty even. Look, they're almost the exact same point. What's up, Pride? How's it going? Both these builds are going to go completely forward. Wow. This one, maybe you might come back. But nah, I'm a phosphor defender. I also just love phosphor in general. I talked a bit with him. I watched his stream a decent bit. But just a cool strategy. Such a cool strategy. Making what a build that really shouldn't work. That a lot of top players just thought was a straight up meme. To the point that when, you know, there's really strong players that see his name in the ladder and they go like, oh god, and they have to play so different just to deal with his strategy. Right, Feudal's coming in for both though. What's going to be the choice? Going to be fires opening for Loops. Blacksmith start for Raven. Barracks coming up forward. Yeah, LTC, he did explain that though, like because his build, his strategy is so fragile, he cannot afford to lose any units. So he uses those like disgusting flat, like all his buildings look like this, just completely flat. They're this low to the ground. It's just a complete foundation. But it's so he can just see everything and click everything accurately. But man, yeah, you are right. It's really rough to watch. It looks horrible. Also, like the cube mod gives me similar feelings. I can't watch players who use that. It looks awful. Gonna be standard archer open for Loops. Yeah, the smoke coming out of the the blacksmith. This noise, the hiss in my ears is so loud, and it's not that loud on the stream. Gonna be galleys open for xRavyn. A graphics whore. I do kind of agree. I honestly wish we didn't have to use small trees. I know a lot of people choose not to. I use them. I can't not use them, but I like how the game looks with the big trees. Range going up. Still no blacksmith from xRavyn. Gonna be just a castle age. Skip to castle age, I think. Just gotta get the second building. But Loops could get some pretty serious damage in here in the meantime. Bark's going up. Surely you recognize the buildings against. Yeah, the it's not that the it's not for recognizing them, it's that his mod makes them like flat. So they don't like stick up, so he can see units behind them, he can click units behind them without like ever accidentally clicking the building. Especially castles. I know there's the hotkey to click like behind buildings, but he just doesn't want to deal with it. Gonna be a stable opening. Also click up. Loop's actually clicking up first. xRavyn's fish kind of got demolished. So Loop's gonna have the better eco. Loop's gonna have the better eco by default being the Chinese going into Castle Age, but now his fish eco's still alive. Still working. 37 eco units to 27. Pretty solid. We got archers on the way. There's 3 archers. Oh, we're trying to find the vills. Damn, if we went the other way. Would have found some really nice pickups. Oh, the archer goes straight into TC. I don't think it's been seen. Pull him back, Loops. Okay, nice. Fletching's in. Oh, the archer just steps back to TC. That's annoying. We saw a stable though. Instantly make a couple spears. Nice walls. Oh, Crystal, you took the VIP. Okay, give me 1 sec. There you go, enjoy your VIP, Crystal. Stable. Get our market down. Market coming up for xRavyn. I know it's like the efficient plan, but I cannot build a market with 1 vill. It just takes 100 years. I'm like, nah, give me the vill efficiency, just get the market up. Just gonna send 1 archer though. I think Loops is playing super responsive. We're not even investing. Oh, we're gonna go camels. Okay. Playing very responsive. We're not, don't want to go for our archer open. Or don't want to go for archers. Okay. Monastery gonna be forward. Camels on the way. Second TC coming up for Loops. Already 2k res lead for Loops. Just the difference. 1 winning the fish and then 2 just being Chinese. Just stronger economy in general. Yeah, Siege Monastery forward. We're gonna go huge. Trying to end this game. Kick this opponent out of our home map. We got the priority pick. We're gonna use it. Phil does get caught though. On the way, it's gonna be seen. Oh, nice wall. Holy, that was really nice response. That actually would have delayed the push so much. Really nice reaction for Loops. Camel's catching some bills. Camel's not the best raiding units, but they will raid. Raid nonetheless. Monk jumps out. Oh, nice. Send back the weak knight. See if you can get lucky. Oh my god, you might get lucky. Loops, no. Damn. Deny the monastery though. It is a huge push. There does go up. Oh, we're letting the camels go into the TC though. Gotta be careful. They are weak. Just level 1 armor. Monk jumps out. Can we get lucky? No. Damn. Gotta send the camels over. Let's defend the monks when they come out. This is a loops game, you think? I mean, the eco's looking pretty damn strong. Already like 3k res ahead, almost 4k. Comp is pretty much perfect. Got to be huge pressure here once the mangonels get working. Healing up our units. Nice efficiency. I love how the what do you call it? The opinion on healing has changed so much. Does anyone remember back in like HD Voobly, you were like the biggest noob ever. You were like low elo legends material if you were caught healing your units. But now it's like, why aren't you healing your units? Is there any downtime? Drop them by a monk. Get as much value as you can from your units. It's crazy. Like, people used to think you were like the biggest noob ever if you were using your monks for healing. What's up, random? Healing up. Here we go. Push is on the way. This is going to be pretty rough couple minutes for xRavyn. I think we might need a workshop of our own, but this is the classic stranded problem. When the opponent gets a position on the hill, like, you don't want to be doing a mangonel fight uphill. Oh, this is going to be pretty painful. Yikes. Complete total clear for loops. God damn. Might get a conversion though. Oh, might get 2 conversions. Nice delete. Oh, 2 conversions. Oh, you got your final skin. Random. Am I forgetting again? Are you Padfoot? Are you playing at 10? I knew you. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna be casting you, Padfoot. Good luck. Both you and Def Vader pretty regular in the stream. Goddamn, I'm gonna cover 2 finals tonight with all 4 players being viewers. That's sick. Good luck, Padfoot. That's gonna be sick. A little bit of a switch to light cav for loops. I like that, mixing in light cav. Just be able to snipe the monks. I thought you would watch. Oh, xRavyn calls it. Wow. No, it makes sense. This was just like such a huge push. The economy is just like getting crazy. It's going over 69 vills for loops. 39 for xRavyn. Nah, this is a pretty one game. This is almost just a Civ win. Chinese so strong here. You have to go completely all in for xRavyn, I think, but Chinese like deal with that kind of all in very well. Tight set. We got a 1-1. That was a nice game. Pretty clean. Hope that's a nice confidence boost for loops, because he's been saying he wasn't feeling confident going into this. So Chinese win. Romans loss. On stranded went to loops. All right, what are we seeing for game 3? Game 3 is gonna be Grapple. Okay, we know my feelings on Grapple, but I'm not gonna get too down on it. This is the finals. I'm not gonna spend the whole finals complaining about Grapple. We're gonna have a fun one, I think. What are we thinking for civs though? So for loops, it's gotta be Dravidians or Saracens. I think Dravidians. I know we have certain members of chat here who have very strong feelings about Dravidians, but Dravidians are good on that map. They struggle late game, super late game, but I think they got a pretty good open. For xRavyn has options, honestly. I think the Magyar pick is going to be for Mired unless they want Georgians. But Georgians, Lithuanians, Persians, all very reasonable on Grapple, I think. Georgians for Mired, Lith for Grapple, you think? But then where do you put Magyars? I think Magyars might be for Mired. I don't know what xRavyn is thinking for Pizza. It could just be Persians. Persians just would be solid there. You think Goths versus Georgians on Mired? Yeah, Goths I think is going to be Mired for sure. But then like Magyars is just a weird pick. I think Magyars feels like Mired for me. Oh, okay. So we got a couple seconds to speculate. The civs are going to be loops on the Saracens, xRavyn on the Persians. Okay, we're going to use Persians here. Persians can kind of go anywhere. That's the thing. Definitely not a throwaway pick. They're just kind of strong anywhere. I know we had a Persian pick already, but that was the double blind pick. Both taking the Persians. Let's go. We are here, game 3. The Monk Grand Final. xRavyn in the blue on the Persians. Loops in the red on the Saracens. Where are we going? What's up, Zeta? Good timing. We have a pretty sick set. We have a pretty sick stream. This isn't the only finals we're covering tonight. If we get it timed just right, we got an hour and 15 minutes, and we're going to cover another final. Boom into war elephants. You think LDC? I wish we saw more war elephants. People just don't make them. The higher elo you go, you never see war elephants. Like maybe the odd time. They're just so, they're like, they suffer from success. They're too good. You just convert them. their stats are too good. But nah, Persians on this map, I would be scared facing down Persians. Saracens are a good answer, but like the Persian boom is so difficult to keep up with on a map that's this boomy. I think one of the better choices, but like Persians are just crazy. The Persians can do almost anything. Obviously they have weaknesses, like pretty rough archers. They can do the trash bow, but trash bow is very rarely the right answer. Sometimes it's just perfect, like in specific situations. Like no bracer, no arb, kind of rough champion too. They don't even get, hold on. Yeah, they don't even get longsword. Now, I said I wasn't going to complain about grapple, but we're going to be waiting a minute. Think we should kick back, relax, put your feet up. I'm going to eat some more of my chicken nuggets. I got McDonald's handed into me there. We're going to be waiting a minute. Oh yeah, LDC, I'm saying like they're not strong with the weaknesses. Also, their monks aren't great. Their monks are missing a lot. No redemption, no atonement, no sanctity. No heresy. No heresy, like, they would kind of be crazy with heresy. You go here, that would actually make war elephants playable, even though heresy is so expensive. But that's a lot of... you couldn't get by. Block printing is good enough. When a civ doesn't have block printing, they feel really, really bad to be trying to go for monks. Saracen monks are fantastic. They have so many techs missing. But still are that strong. Yes, fantastic economy, fantastic cavalry. Their cavalry get bonus damage against archers. They have like the funniest strategy in the whole game, where the TC drops. The Mamelukes? Yeah, I think so. This would be like beyond the point where I'd be slamming 4 times speed. It's been a minute. No, it actually hasn't. I was gonna say it's been a minute since I've cast a live gun and grapple, but I cast T90 here recently with Pride. We cast T90 against Boy Wonder. That was a crazy set. Just went up on YouTube, I think, recently. Gonna be nerds. Block the fish a little bit. Both doing it. Talking about the maps. The maps are honestly fairly equal. Nothing like crazy. We have a pond right here, but it's kind of an awkward spot where the fish spawned. I think both civs pretty... both map layouts pretty similar. Nothing like crazy. What's up, Skillsu? How's it going? Good timing. Double final coming today. xRavyn loops. Now, 22 GMT, we have Def Vader Oh my god. What's up, T90? Dude. Thank you so much, T90. Oh my god. I always get the raids at the worst times. I mean, it is technically the best time. But man, we're in a bit of a slow game right now. But thanks so much. Welcome in, guys, from the TTL. How was Titans League today? I didn't get to catch it. Welcome in, everybody. We are here in, speaking like the man himself, this is the T90 Wandering Warriors Community Cup. We're in the grand finals of the Monk bracket. This is about 1600 elo. And this has been a sick set so far. Both of these players are viewers of my stream. They hang out a lot. But this is a sick one. We got the Monk bracket now. We're in game 3. It's the best of 5. And then at 10 GMT, if I can time it well, we have a second grand final. We're going to be casting the Scorpion bracket, which is like 1500 elo. Oh, thanks so much, C90. Appreciate it. What's up, Barbase? What's up, Pound Matt? You saw Community Cup level strats? Oh, Buttsmock. Death Vader's your friend? Death Vader hangs out a lot. I'm really hyped to see his set. So we're going to be picking up in action soon, a bit now, but this is Grapple. Like, it's kind of a meme on the channel. This is a very slow map. We like to go to sleep here on this map for a minute, but it will start to pick up. But with these civs, I think it's going to be a pretty boomy game. So Persian Saracens. Pretty similar click-up time. A little bit quicker for xRavyn. Here we go. What's the open? Still on 1 dock each for both. No, gonna add a second dock for DrLoops. Fuel comes in. Just 1 dock fires. Both players being nerds. This is the thing. Honestly, I think people have been forgetting to do lately. Park the transport ship between the fires, between the fish and the dock, just to make their pathing the tiniest bit more inefficient. Second dock will come for xRavyn. Little bit late, but no barracks open for both, so it's going to be just complete standard Grapple gaming. Going to be a boomy game. I mean, we saw the man himself, T90, played this map just the other day. I co-cast it with Pride, spending against Boy Wonder in the quarterfinals of this tournament. Actually just uploaded, hit exclamation point YT, exclamation point YouTube, if you want to see that game, T90 playing in the tournament. It's going to be double dock fires for xRavyn, double dock galleys for loops. Do Persians get harbors? No, the Malay get harbors. Galleys, I think, is the stronger open, but you got to be able to micro them. A little bit of a housing issue for xRavyn. No, Persians standard docks, but the Persian docks work faster. The thing, Persians solid everywhere. There's very few maps they really struggle on. This is the second Persian game we saw, by the way. This is the Wandering Warriors Cup settings. So it's a blind first pick in the draft. You can pick the same civ. Both players went for the Persians. Kind of both killing each other's fish. We're not really fighting the ships too much. But we're positioned for a click up. Going to be pretty quiet on land, as is tradition on Grapple. Nice start for the house walls. Pretty chill. This is what I talk about. This is the part of the game where I would be slamming 4 times speed. We'll be casting from Rex, because not too much going on. Loops clicks up to Castle Age. Raven's about to. We just need the buildings. Oh, no, going to delay it a bit. Go for the Bidax. Kind of maybe slipping the build a bit here. We still don't have any buildings. Clicking the fuel age. I think we're winning on water for now, though. Lost a lot of fish, though. Just into 1 fishing ship. Now, what's going to be the opening for loops? I think just going to be looking to be pretty standard. May not even be any land aggression at all. Straight to TC. And Market Blacksmith finally. Going to be quite a bit later to cast Stage though for xRavyn. Right, getting ready to click up. Still struggling on food though. Castle going to come in. It's still not clicked for xRavyn. This is going to be initiative for loops. Now the Persian economy is super fast. It's going to be able to catch up fast, but still very late. Can't quite afford 2 TCs though for loops. Might even buy a bit of wood. What are we doing with it? First TC going up to the north? Yeah, just bought 200 wood. Gonna go for second TC, maybe on the stone. Or maybe right here. Okay, nice. Straight eco play. This is like such standard grapple gaming. It's just because the TC spawn so far apart. Or sorry, when your vills spawn, you end up with your TC so far apart. It is a nomad start. But man, it makes these super grindy, boomy games. We saw the longest game in the entire Wandering Warriors Cup, Wandering Warriors Community Cup on this map. It was like over 2 hours. Crazy. Not 2 hours like by choice. The players are really trying to win, but it was, oh my god, crazy game. Gonna get the real advantage on the start to the eco for loops. But water is really getting wrecked. xRavyn got the 7 fires. And I think Loops did go for War Galley, didn't he? Yeah, it did go for War Galley. Suspend those resources, not, you know, not free. Getting kicked off. Pretty nice initiative. I imagine xRavyn's gonna do the same thing. Gonna add farms even though we won the water. I wonder, maybe should be adding some fish. There's not tons of fish, that's the thing. Like, winning water here isn't like a standard full water map where you just win by default. There's a decent bit of fish. There's honestly not much fish has been taken. Definitely worth adding more fish. But we've seen time and time again, it's not like losing water doesn't mean you lose the game here. It's just a nice boost to have if you can get it. Not going to drop TC straight. No, we are going to drop TCs for sure. Yeah, 1 TC going up. Can't afford a second one. Might also buy some wood. Start. On the head start for loops, but Persian TCs are Persian TCs. They work fast. We're just booming. Just a pair of boomers. Big chillin'. Thanks for the follows, guys. Thanks so much for 1890. I don't know if you're still here. Really appreciate it. You actually you hit me a couple times through this tournament. Super appreciate it. Like, there's so many choices. So many people are streaming Age of Empires these days. Like, oh, I can't even put it into words. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, LTC, that's exactly it. We see some... Honestly, even the games T90's been playing on this map. Mega boomy games. Although, the set, also on my YouTube, the set he played versus Emu Warrior, that was a pretty sick set. It was kind of boomy. But man, he played that map so solid. The last set he played, though, the quarterfinal... on my YouTube, that was a really cool set. T90 versus Boy Wonder. xRavyn just gonna grab the monastery, grab the relics while we can. I like that we're checking the sides for extra docks. They're gonna say 2 TC though. Can't quite afford a 3rd TC, but... Oh, we're gonna start a barracks. Monks on the field. Try and snipe some fires. No, not quite. Just big chillin'. Super big chillin'. What a time for the raid though, because we had 2 like really intense games to start the series off. I think we only can go up from here. But this map always does this. This is just like boom central. I've seen maybe 2 or 3 games where the TCs spawned like super close together, and it was just like all in aggression from the beginning. But this is pretty typical for Grapple. Mega boom. Third TC going to come up in the distance for xRavyn. This can be a mistake sometimes because these forward goal positions are like always get castled eventually, just to control space, make it harder for your opponent to push from a certain side. But like the top side is the priority. Maybe it's kind of a cute move to TC down south. Top side being a priority because it's the closest, shortest distance between the TCs. This is going to be like the battlefield. Whoever gets a castle down here first, maybe like forward castle here for Loops, forward castle here for xRavyn. It's going to be where all the real fighting happens, I think, to start off at least. But it's a weird map because even though this is priority, you have to control here, you will see sneaks. You'll see both players, especially this elo. You can see the outposts are already going to start coming up. Where are we? We have a Vil on the way down. This Vil could be up to something, but more often than not, you see these Vils make outposts. Because sneaks can be devastating. Like if this Vil comes down here, drops like a couple of stables in the wings, can be really game changing. 4th TC coming up for Loops. Gonna be a stable opening. Oh, we're going for a forward stable. Super forward. Actually, even have some light cav. Where's the stable? Oh, stable's right here. Okay, actually might lose the monks here. Deleting our Vils. Bit of a moonwalking camel. Stable might not go up. Can we get some walls? No, we didn't look. We weren't watching. This stable gonna get denied. Pretty nice. Not the end of the world, but it would have been nice to have the stable up. Conversions come through. That's pretty big. Nice spot. We should have maybe fall back. We can't get at the monk. This is walled. Gonna be camels for Loops though. Night open for Raven. This is like the same issue we saw in game 1 where Loops was on Persians, where like Saracens pretty good camels. You don't know, like, what else can you do for Persians though? You go camels of your own. You kind of want to be on your power units. Boom is kind of crazy though. 30 Vil lead already for Loops. Is only continuing to grow. 50 TC coming up. What is this Vil up to? Making some houses for now. I think this Vil is going to be important later. Like right now, Loops has the position. Our red player, just a much stronger eco. Out the gate, he's going to have the better army. Going to need to deal with the monks though. Yeah, we're adding light cav right as I say it. But this Vil, I hope we can get some outposts down, or at least a castle to defend this side. This Vil could be really important as the game goes on. See, handcar comes in. I think xRavyn is going to have the priority on the choice of the first castle. It's going to go like here, here, something like this. I think it's a bit too ambitious to try for a forward one. This would be a great spot though. I think it's going to be like here. Defend the gold, make it harder to push. Skirmish. Nice. Snipe both monks. That's pretty huge for Loops. I think Raven has to actually pull back here. There's too many camels. Okay, now this is... Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to say. It's kind of really good map control for Loops. The castle can't go here now. I'm going to have to go back in defense. Oh, the fights are going Loops' way for sure. I think we shouldn't be taking these fights. Losing a lot of army. Castle will go up, but Loops is going to be able to afford one. Loops is just going to castle like right here. Or here. We're just going to run through. Running through is kind of risky. Whoa, we're slamming 1,000,000 barracks. The walls! The walls! This is open though. Nice. Oh my god. You blink and suddenly there's just an entire fortified wall. This is still open though. Just like, it's not going to completely save. Oh, it is. I was going to say it's not going to completely save xRavyn, but it actually is. The walls are crazy. Just by... They're still going to get in? Oh my god, they might not even get in. Oh, you need to do all this bit here. No, some of them will get in. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Oh, they can't hit it. They can't hit it. They're in. It did buy enough time, I think. We got like, how many? 3 barracks producing pikes now. So, could have been much worse. If these got straight in, it would have been way worse. Gonna have to move the vills though. Monk kind of out of position. It's trying to get this far camel. Doesn't even go through. Now the camels only have first cav armor. We can't exactly just sit under TCs. This is maybe a mistake. Camels aren't the best at sharking vills. Whoa. Have a pause. Oh, we actually might have a drop. Let me check my DMs. That's a weird pause. Could have been a GG. We'll see. Yes. Oh, yeah, it was just a pause. Okay. These were such sick walls, though. Just out of nowhere. Like, this is so hard to do when you're under pressure. I think we're still fine, though. Like, of all units running into your base, camels aren't the worst. And the pikes are being produced. It's still, like, all the pressure's on Raven, though. xRavyn. Economy's getting crazy for loops. We can hold, but hold into what? Like, the opponent's economy is just growing so fast. Nice conversion, though. Pikes doing well. Okay, the camels get cleared up. Pretty nice, but look at this. Double castle, securing the most important part of the map. But down here, we got raiders. What did I say? Sneak stables. They're gonna matter. They could honestly be more forward, but maybe we're just afraid that we get spotted. This could actually be an issue. A lot of TCs though. The vills are pretty safe. And at this stage of the game, like, you have to go for something like this, but it's like, you don't want to. You want all your army to be here. This is where the push is going to come from. So xRavyn has to really hope that these units can be impactful. Imp's about to come in. This is going to be a monstrous push from loops. I think xRavyn might just die outright. Floating tons of gold though. xRavyn could buy Imp if they wanted. Coming forward. This is super risky. Castle's up. We can't take this gold. Okay, castle coming on defense. This is nice awareness. Oh, when we saw it. We saw it with a cav archer. Castle's a really nice touch. I think Loops is playing this spectacularly. Such solid control. Like, I think people think these boomy games are like much easier than super aggressive games, but this is like pretty tough. You need a lot more long-term planning. But Loops identified like this was the important part of the map. Saw there was pressure coming from the bottom, get the castles up in defense, even the stone walls. Now, like, this map is hard to stonewall. These, like, darker ice patches can't be walled on. So they can run through there. Ooh, couple units getting in. I actually don't think Loop saw this. Units could jump in the TC or the castle. Okay, nice, gets cleared up. Here are the trebs. This is going to be, I think, Loops' game. Still a minute before xRavyn can even start to make trebs. Nah, it's looking rough. We are expanding away though. xRavyn's not going to give it up for free. Definitely, like, you should never go up, never go up, never surrender in general, but this is the finals. You're not going to just give a win to your opponent. Here comes the push though. Imp does come in for xRavyn, but our castle's going to go down. Repairing through it, but we're not actually doing anything with the castle. It's just holding off the push for the minute. As longer we can repair. Can't afford another castle. Castle will fall. WCA get in, this is going to be Loops' game, I think. Still raiding though. There's just nothing to deal with this whole... There's a little bit of army, but this whole base is dead. All these villas are going to have to move or die. Massacre. Be careful, a lot of pikes. Don't lose them for nothing. Yikes, Loops. Be careful, the pikes are actually going to kill all these. Okay, we saw. A lot going on. I think Loops is watching down here too. The thing is, like, this map, people think this is the easy map. This map is actually quite hard. It's hard strategically. It's hard on the mental. It's very long games to play, especially in tournament sets. Cavalier coming from Maven. No, I think we're kind of dead. Castle just secures even further. There is some huge raids. But like, I don't think these units are going to kill as fast as the stuff that's already in xRavyn's base. Exactly, xRavyn didn't hear no bell. And honestly, you don't have to throw it, like, make your opponent kill you. Make your opponent kill you in general. Honestly, don't make them like conquest kill you, but make them really, you know, secure the win. Don't just give it up the moment they break in. You never know. Some players like super good at booming, super good at making an army, but maybe not the best at actually using it. But no, Loops, both these players super solid. I think xRavyn knows it's a losing battle. Heavy camel coming in. Where are the Trebs? Treb's gonna start knocking down the TCs. Raids get cleared up a home, another castle going up. Kind of an odd castle, but I mean, makes it harder to get through. No, xRavyn gonna call it. Very solid game. Long game. Honestly, not that long. For Grapple, 40 minutes is very short, to be honest, but that was super solid. Just nice space control from Loops. It all came down to the starting the economy faster. Loops had the was up to castle much quicker, got the 3 TC started. xRavyn lagged a little bit behind. So when the push came around, if there was no aggression early age, like early castle age or like in feudal, Loops just had the bigger army to push with. Super solid. Game 3 goes to Loops. That's pretty sick. Let's jump back now. We're going to ramp up in some action again. Grapple is like the slowest games we get. So that was Saracen win, Persian loss on Grapple, went to Loops. Okay, game 3. Now we could, before this, we could both afford to lose a game. Now the pressure's on xRavyn. 1 loss, it's going to be 2nd place finish, which is still like insane. This is a tournament for fun. It's a community tournament. There's no prizes, but if you can win, you want to win. GG. Let me clear the prediction. Let's see what game 4 is going to be. Oh, it was still a good game though. I'm not the biggest fan of Grapple, but it's okay. Assuming we go for a home map for xRavyn, it's going to be mired. I'm thinking Magyar's mired, but the chat's been thinking Georgians. For Loops, it's got to be Goths. 100% Goths. It's either Goths Georgians or it's Goths Magyars, I think. Lithuanians we see a lot though. Oh, they're in lobby. Okay, yeah, mired. Mired's going to be game 4. It's going to be... Whoa, okay, we were all wrong. What? Okay. Not that surprising. I'm just surprised for xRavyn space. It's going to be Goths for Loops, Lithuanians for xRavyn. I have seen Lithuanians tons on Mired. We'll see. But wow, I really would have thought it was going to be a Magyar game. It's going to be Dr. Loops on the Goths, xRavyn's on the Lithuanians. This is xRavyn's home map, but I also agree. I think Goths have an advantage here. Here we go. We're in. Game 4. Wondering Warrior Community Cup. Monk Final. xRavyn in the blue on the Lithuanians. Loops in the red on the Goths. Whoa, super forward TC. Oh, you played. What is your name the same in the game, Pterodactyl? I could have cast you. I've cast like over 100 sets. We went crazy. What's up, Evan? But this map, anyone who's not familiar with this map, this is Mired. Featured heavily in the main Wandering Warriors event. This is a weird one. It's like kind of open. You can get some pretty nice walls with the woodlines. It's weirdly boomy for how aggressive this looks. But This is the main feature of the set from the Dark Age. Tons of boars. There's 5 boars per player, close to where your villas spawn. And this is what it all matters. It all matters for this at the beginning, and the Goths, I think, have the advantage. Do more damage to boars. We got the hunt, last longer. The quick loom. Lithuanians, I've seen a lot here though. What's up, ugly? Oh, nice to see you. Yeah, 100 sets. I just lost my mind. I don't know what happened. I think we're on like 110 now. I just kept... Yeah, 110 sets, by the way, not games. 110 sets. And that's only Wandering Warrior sets. We've also been jumping around to different tournaments. We covered a bit of the Queen's Cup, the low of the Queen's Cup that's on. We covered AoE leagues. We covered some Noble Community Cup. There's also a community version for the Noble community. Look, we're double boar pulling. Trying to be a pain with the horse. It's kind of working, actually. No, we got it. Your name is John. Oh, is it John or is it John Perkins? I've seen John Perkins. I've cast John Perkins, I think. Don't know if I've seen... What bracket are you in, Pterodactyl? You prefer Ravens TC, LTC? I do too, but for the Goths, like, you just want to get as many boards as you can. As quickly as you can. I don't know if it's worth being this far from the wood. But it just means you secure your boars much farther. And you can build here. This looks like it might be just a permanently open base, but I think this little shoreline can be built on by like palisades. Now look at this, the micro nerds. We might lose this Vil. Gotta be careful though, we're getting close to TC. The horse will die very quickly. Be in such a pain. Anybody who's played this map knows this is just like a nightmare to play. You gotta APM this, try and save your Vils. You gotta try and APM to stop your opponent. Super annoying though. You're in camels. Oh, then I may have missed you, John. I'll have to check. I have a huge list of all the players I did cast. I tried my best though. Even with the 100 and something, 110 sets cast, there's so many players. It's crazy. It's just crazy. You got what? Hagen? You got Shadowband? Yo, I honestly don't know who wins this. Goths have the advantage right here. They do so well with all these boars. But I've seen a lot of Lithuanians go for another double pull. Double pull here. Gonna use the horse to assist. I can see you, Hagen. Oh, the horse is here. Oh, this is like so annoying. This is so common. You gotta move parallel, like, what's the word? Perpendicular. You gotta move perpendicular to the horse that's trying to stop you. Yeah, exactly. xRavyn knows what to do. It's so difficult to, though. It's way easier said than done. This Vil might actually go down. I can't even describe how difficult this is to do. Yeah, the Vil's gonna die. Is it gonna die? Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh my god, one boar resets? No, the Vil goes down. Damn. That was so close. And in the meantime, Loops is pulling 2 other boars. Loops messaged me before the set, said he wasn't feeling confident. Loops is on point today, but we're going to have the exact same scenario in reverse now. xRavyn's catching up. This Vil might go down too. But we're blocking the boars with Loops' horse. The APM here for this is kind of crazy. You have to control so many units so precisely. Oh, the horse goes down for xRavyn. And we save it. We got both boars. That was huge. That was so nice for Loops. Still going to continue to move on though. Might actually catch another Vil. Will catch another Vil. Oh my god, Loops has got this. I think actually may have lost too much. Still going to be pain. Like without a horse, this is such a pain. Might as even another Vil. Oh, disaster. 4 Vils dead. Almost lost the horse, but actually kept it. Damn. Okay. We're done now, though. Boars are dead. Fighting in the middle is gonna end. This is, like, very heavily in Loops' favor, but still we could have a game. But this is rough at this, though. Still possible. That's rough. I like... Goths are just so huge here. John, if I did cast you as called out on the Discord, you have an undefeated pizza bill with Koreans. Oh, no way. That's the thing. Like, we cast a wide net with 110 something sets cast, but I just feel so bad for all the like really good games that we didn't get to see. Damn. If you think you had a really good game, drop it in the Discord. If I ever have like a day that I need something to cast, could maybe get to it. But I tried my best, man. We covered like so many sets, like an ungodly amount of sets. I think I may have cast more sets than like all the other casters combined. But the other casters been doing some serious work too. This has been an insane tournament. People putting in so much work just purely for the love of the game. It's just so cool to see. I always say this. It's tough sometimes to tell when you're in like a golden age. We are in a golden age for sure of Age of Empires 2, at least community tournaments. Like, I couldn't even list all the current community tournaments that are going. And that's not even to mention the actual like S tiers, the real tournaments. It's crazy. We have right now, just in community tournaments that I'm aware of, we have this. Is the Sudden Death one gone? Sudden Death one was just on. We got Wandering Warriors finishing up. There's AoE leagues, Noble Community Cup. There's the Low Elo Queens Cup. We have Masters of Hyper Random is coming. That's going to have a lower elo section. What else have we got going? There's 2 tournaments coming soon from there's Low Elo Legion tournament, and there's another one unannounced I actually can't talk about, right? My mate shouldn't have been brought up. But we're also going to be having Community Titans League coming. Oh, it's like, oh, the 7Ps, of course, 7Ps too. There's so many tournaments. It's insane. And that's just purely community tournaments. Masters of Hyper Random is technically like a real tournament. There's there's a prize pool. It's like $1,500. But oh my god, I could gush forever. And we also have Daniela's going crazy. Daniela's got like Masters of Rage Arena and Rage Forest. There's just too much. Like I'm already swimming in the WWCC. We are in a true golden age. 25 years after the game's release, the game is absolutely popping off. With this one specifically, Wandering Warriors Cup is people. I'm not sure. I think the admins were looking into it. There could be a couple of tournaments that competed closely, but we've 354 players registered. Like it's looking like it's the biggest community 1v1 tournament that's ever happened. Oh, sorry, I could gush about this forever. It's like coolest game ever, and it's still going so strong these days. Better than a lot of games could hope for. But now, coming into the feudal age, Loops is in such a solid position. 5 vils up. We got 1,000 res lead. This is going to be a very hard game for xRavyn. I still don't think it's over. xRavyn, specifically, I've watched a lot of games from xRavyn through this tournament. xRavyn can hold through situations that like a lot of players will be dead in. Check out, if anyone's interested, I put up like sets that I really enjoyed up on my YouTube, like edited down to be, consumable. There's a set between xRavyn and Max Power that was really good back in the group stages. But like, I think every set that I upload is a banger. I only upload like the ones I really like. I like all the sets, but sets that are like super worth watching, I'll upload. The walls are coming up though for xRavyn. Pretty standard opening for Loops though. Just gonna go for some skirms. Oh, it just gets the blood pumping though. Age of Empires is like, there's games that wish they had the community participation. They would give anything to have the level of community love, and it's like there's no money. People are working their hearts out purely for the love of the game. So cool. Got xRavyn trying to get some damage in with the archers. No fletching though. Going to delete the market. Market coming up for Loops. Struggling to actually get some damage, but I think Loops just plays solid, click up the castle age. It's going to be very difficult to lose. We'll see. I doubt xRavyn could even afford to get fletching in this position. It's such a weird spot because you kind of need fletching. Is going to opt to do it. I was going to say it's a very precarious position because you need fletching to get damage, but fletching puts you so much further away from castle age when you know your opponent's going to be clicking up before you. Ooh, this is open. Oh, it's not. We're watching. That's so cool. Fletching is such an interesting upgrade in that aspect, because the 100 food in feudal age is so expensive, especially when you're being pressured by a civ that gets such a power spike in castle age. It's like you need to get castle age, but if you're behind, you need to get damage. But to get damage, you need fletching, but getting fletching puts you further behind. It's such a weird situation. A wall behind for the pressure on the side though. Only scrims and spears. Not the end of the world. Loops clicks castle though. 1 minute 30, and then xRavyn is going to have a very rough couple of minutes. I'm surprised that Loops isn't on stone yet. Going to play this pretty solid, I think. Not even going to go for the classic reason you would play Goths. But this is xRavyn in a nutshell. I know a lot of players, especially players like at the pro level, who would have resigned much before this, way before this. xRavyn makes you win. xRavyn makes you beat them. Now, that's one thing about them as a player. You have to prove to them that you actually won. They don't just take a economic disadvantage as enough for a resign. You gotta actually kill them. Super heavy on gold though. Castle comes in though. That said, could be castle into GG. Very far from castle age still for xRavyn. See, archer number is getting healthy. Castle comes in. It might be a GG. Even for xRavyn. No? No, we're going to play on. Nice. I love it. Let me see Workshop open. Same pterodactyl. I preach that so much. So we cast a lot of... This is a pretty high elo set for my channel, honestly. We're casting 2 finals around this elo. But I super agree. At especially mid to low elo, not to the point where you're like trolling, where you're like hiding your vills in the corner and stonewalling them in, you know, like you see people do sometimes. But nah, don't just because your opponent like gets a bit of advantage, make them beat you, especially in tournament sets. Ranked is one thing, but you got to show them, like, make them play it out. Prove to me you can... Exactly, prove to me you can buy my last bill. No, not to that extent. We actually haven't seen that happen. I know that happens very rarely in community tournaments, but... No, people have been pretty sportsmanly. Mark gonna go up, try and catch up to castle age. This is a decent number of archers to be on if you're stuck in field age. You can deal with a couple of castle age units, but... It's gonna be rough. Scorpion's gonna get a big shot here. Caught the skirms though. Big shot from the Scorpion. Second TC is up for Loops now. Just playing super solid. I would thought it would have been a bit more aggressive from the Goths. Castle's finally clicked for Raven, so we're not dead, but we're kind of dead. We'll see. Honestly, the res difference is getting closer, but being on 2TC already for Loops, it's going to be very tough. Going to go heavy on stone now too. Oh, you resigned at 30 vills in your first tournament. It does happen. Like, honestly, we've seen so many games. We've seen the whole width and breadth of the spectrum. You get people who like get just hit by the starting scouts and they just resign because it's just too much pressure. And then you get people who will like fight to the last vill. You have to absolutely kill them, just like pure students of ACCM. I think xRavyn is more in the ACCM camp, but not excessively. They just want to get to the point where they're like, okay, no, I'm completely dead. There's no world where I come back from this. In that set on my YouTube, if anybody finds it, the xRavyn Max Power, there's a Nomad game where xRavyn's opponent executed like the perfect tower rush, super aggressive, but xRavyn held through it so well. 30C coming up now. Loops is just playing solid. Maybe, I mean, a bit too solid. Like, Goth Boom is one of the scariest booms in the game. It's like one of the oldest sayings in Age of Empires, you don't let the goths boom. Maybe a little bit too solid though, you might want to use your advantage a bit more. Castle comes in. This honestly might be a bit too much leeway that Loops is giving to xRavyn. I think this is slipping back into a game that's technically not over. If Loops is on the aggressive in Castle Age, I would say it's completely over, but now it's not. Like, it's 1,000 res down. It could be worse. xRavyn gonna add knights. Yeah, Mothman, exactly. Especially like, yeah, mid to low elo, the lower you go, definitely do not resign. Because at the lower elos, there's players who are really good at, you know, certain parts of the game. Maybe they're really good at the opening, but then struggle to close the game. Like, I wouldn't give it up just because they've shown they can do one thing well. You want to make sure they can prove that they can close the game out. No, totally valid. Oh, nice round stand ground. Gotta take them off. And some people think that's toxic. I've seen people actually have that express that, saying like, oh my god, he's not resigning, like this is so BM, just go to game 2. And I'm like, dude, no, it's almost BM to resign too early. You're like giving your opponent too much benefit of the doubt. I think they gotta prove that they can win this. It's tournament games. Ranked maybe is one thing. Now, even though this is a fun tournament, there's no prize. We're here to like try our best. Can't fault the opponent for just wanting to play. Right, mark to close it. Don't think we need a marker to close. Oh, they got in. There was a little bit of an opening. Oh my god, this is what I'm saying. 10 knights on the field for xRavyn. Castle's coming up though. This is still gonna be an issue though. Might want a monk or two. Like this is more damage than you think xRavyn would have been able to get. Castle will go up though, can't do anything about that. Now, I wouldn't be sitting on the TC, we're only on level 1 armor. Trying to get as much damage as we can though. It's worth losing some knights if we can shorten the Vil gap. That's a ton of resources to lose though. Maybe two all in. I think xRavyn just wanted as much damage as possible. You feel like you're behind, you want to be as drastic as you can. But did force the castle at home. Maybe that castle could have been forward. And xRavyn's adding monks. Honestly, I think Loops, it's a mistake for Loops to not already be on monks. You want to grab the relics while you can, especially if the Lithuanians are going to be going into knights. Is xRavyn coming back? We're gonna get a TC out in Narnia. I'm gonna try and secure the sides or eco from raids. I think this is kind of a game again. Shockingly. xRavyn's going on stone. Damn, I would have bet money earlier this was like a straight up Loops win. But Loops maybe kind of panicking a little bit. Ecos are getting so close. Okay, maybe we don't just run straight on TCs though. Nice walls though. This wall is huge. Now we're getting a monastery. Okay. We gotta like really prioritize grabbing the relics. If you are Loops and you want to do the way that Loops is playing, you have to grab the relics. Like the way back into the game for the Lithuanians, get some relic control, get your knights super strong. This is like exactly the play I've seen xRavyn do throughout the tournament. But check out that YouTube video to see the perfect example. They don't give up. They know how to get to bring themselves into the right position to get back in. Like, it's not guaranteed, but they definitely position themselves in the ways that will afford them ways back into the game. Okay, second cav orb is coming in. They can actually just sit on the CC now. They could just kill the CC. This is so many knights on level 2 armor. Oh. Pause? We're either getting some lag or we're getting a drop. That was weird. Okay, we got one conversion. Loop is adding most down though. Honestly, I would be on 2 monasteries. We know, like, Lithuanians, their plan is knights. Straight up knights, so I would be on full monk production. Another conversion comes in. Gotta protect the monks though, don't want to lose them. If you can, you want to keep the monk alive. The upgrades are in for xRavyn though. I don't think we can take this fight. There's no upgrades in our knights. Nothing. We don't have bloodlines, armor. This is it's gotten very messy. Maybe Loops might have been too comfortable. Gonna switch over to pikes. This is, I don't know if it's like an even game, but this is very, very losable for Loops from here. I don't think we're like, we can't be this confident. Oh my god, we're gonna get a castle on the face. This might be, this could be the game. Vill count is even again. How did xRavyn come back from this? I honestly think Loops might have gotten too confident. Pikes on the field now. Being produced from 3 barracks. But xRavyn's on 2 relics. Gonna continue. Gonna be up to 3 relics. Nice defending the castle. The castle go up. Not a monstrous castle, but it's gonna break through here. We might want a stone wall behind this. I can't believe we're still in this. We're not only still in this, like, we're genuinely kind of winning right now. This is crazy. Oh yeah, we're Goths. Of course, we're Goths. Never mind, we can't stonewall. Gonna do a second layer of house walls. No, you're totally right. My bad. Oh, xRavyn with the Vill lead now. Getting ready to click Imp. This game is now in xRavyn's hands. Like, forcibly ripped back from the jaws of defeat. It's now xRavyn's game again. I can't believe this. Oh, Loops must be so frustrated. Played the game so solidly. Maybe too solidly. Do you think the issue was not pushing the castle aggression? Like the advantage? We could have started off just like as solidly as we can, but then drop like monasteries, grab the relics, maybe castle forward or castle at least here. We may have been a bit too passive. Imp is coming for Loops too though. Okay, I might be getting ahead of myself. I don't think it's game over. But this is going to be a very painful couple minutes for Loops. When Imp hits is going to be instant trebs. We do have a castle. This is way too close of a game. This game shouldn't be this close. Exactly. This is exactly what I've seen before from Raven. Oh, a bit of raiding. There's no army at home. 1 monk. Only issue is still no upgrades on these knights at all. We got level 1 armor. No bloodlines. They're gonna die to TCs so easy. Little bit of damage though. What's the test, Brundle? What's up? Are the messages not coming through? I can see them on my screen. Imp comes in, gonna be coming for both, and look, like this is, I think xRavyn has just such a good sense of like where your win condition is. So solid. So we're doing our castle age put, we're doing our imp push, going for the trebs, but in the back setting up hand cannons. Like, it's just removing avenues of win condition from Loops. Loops is going to be full pikes, maybe eventually huskarls, but like hand cannons will clear everything. second castle. What a crazy game. I can't believe we came back from this. I think genuinely Loops was just too confident. Should have been a bit more aggressive with the lead. We let the win conditions were still there. The possibility to come back was still there. We should have completely sealed the deal. I don't think it's over, but man, it's way closer than it should be. 4 relics for the Lithuanians. Like this is going to be so painful. Knight sitting on 16 attack. Good God. Repairs coming in for both. It looks like the answer is just going to be a full control group of halbs. But what Loops doesn't know is the follow-up is going to be hand cannons. It's going to completely deal with everything. Oh, we're trying to move out. Oh, halbs diving. Oh my god. We want these traps dead. The knights can actually fight them, but underneath the castle is crazy. Yeah, being smart. These are really strong cavalier, but halbs still wreck them. There's so many of them though. Castle goes down. Good God. The castle actually falls. A defensive castle. This is so crazy. We could have a game 5. I don't want to say it too early. We might be getting a game 5. Yeah, that's the thing. Is that what's up, bunny? Yeah, pterodactyl, you're so right. 4 relics, like it could be 5. Where's the 5th? No, the 5th relic's in here. Before getting 4 out of 5 is crazy. You should, if you can help it at all, you can't let Lithuanians get to this. It's like their main plan makes their knights just ridiculous. Sick, like 18 attack cavalier. Oh, Bunny, you're just in time. Bunny, anyone doesn't know, was recently playing AU2 HD. Getting back into Age of Empires for the first time since they were kids, they were saying. But this is like Age of Empires today is crazy. This is a very high level set too. The hand cannon switch. Hand cannon switch I think is going to seal the deal. What can Loops do? Calls it. No way. We have a game 5. Oh my god, this actually is going to overlap into the next final that we want to cast. So I think we're going to be casting the next final a bit from Rex until we catch up. But oh my god, I can't believe it. xRavyn pulled back, like clawed their way back from defeat. That was unbelievable. I think like the real key problem, Loops played everything perfectly up to the castle age. I think we should have really pushed our castle tech lead. We just went for like this straight solid boom. But when xRavyn realized that's what was happening, they just did everything right. Full army. Loops had no army to defend. Damage, like interrupt the economy. Put themselves just in the position to win. Grabbed all the relics. Man, what a game. Alright, let's jump back. We have a game 5. Now both players are under serious pressure. That's crazy. Goth loss. Lithuanian win. And we were all down to the Lithuanian pick. Mired. xRavyn. But we have a treat. Game 5, we're going to pizza. No way. I'm overwhelmed. The players are probably vibrating with adrenaline. This is the end of the road for one of them. For a second place finish, the winner of this next game takes their entire bracket. This is going to be a high pressure game. Pizza though, this for anyone, I'm assuming most viewers here have seen the main Wandering Warriors event. If you haven't, if you're new to this, Pizza is a treat of a map. Pizza is an extremely weird map. This is crazy. So what are we thinking for Pizza? 99.999% Loops goes Khmer. Unless he is cooking and there's something about Dravidians there, he's for sure going Khmer. xRavyn, against, assuming it's Khmer, what do we go for? Magyars or Georgians? I'm not sure. Maybe Magyars just go for the all-in try to kill the Khmer before they can get to their comp. But I think Georgians in the long run, Georgians, if the game goes on, Georgians would have it. Khmer are good here, but on Khmer, the thing is you're going for the Castle Age, and Castle Age, like the meta on pizza has changed so much that like players don't let each other do just straight Castle Age unique unit anymore. I think Khmer are still great because they're just it's such a smooth civ to play on this map. You don't have the house requirements. You can jump into houses. Sorry, you don't have the building requirements. Jump into houses to protect your vills. But I think this is a way more aggressive map than it was when we started off. The meta has changed a lot. Here we go. We're in. Where the TC's going. This is Loops' home map. Let's see where the TCs are. Oh my god, all the vills coming straight together. What is going on here? Are we gonna... We're gonna... Oh my god, we're all gonna TC the center. We're both are gonna TC the same place, I think. Where are we going? Please, somebody put a TC down, please. It's gonna be a standard one, I think, for Loops. Okay, we changed our mind. Okay. What are we gotta pick somewhere. Let's go. Put a TC down, please. There we go. Okay. We calm down. So we're standard. I just want to quickly explain this map. I know we got some people that don't know this map. This is Pizza. Very weird map. So you start with 6 vills each, 6 villagers, 2 villagers each spawn in each different slice. And the slices are very different. So this slice, the northwest, it's super food heavy. Tons of food, tons of hunt, tons of herdables. But actually, there's no herdables, my bad. Just tons of hunt, tons of berries. But there's no gold, no stone. So it can be a very greedy start. You can get a super fast food income. But then you have no gold, no stone. The south section, there's a lot of stone. There's not much gold, but there's a bit of gold. And there's some hunt. In the northeast section, this is the section that tends to be the most important. Lots of gold, bit of hunt, bit of stone, but the gold is the main thing. We've seen so many games go immediately to the person who controls this section. But this is by far the most common TC start. TC up against the wood line and then a lumber camp on the other side in the gold section to cut through. Food section is kind of common. This position isn't that common, but it will cut through. You'll get some kind of gold income. Difficult. But then on the outside, if you can manage it, it takes a long time. If you can chop through these trees, you actually get some pretty good access to a lot of resources, a lot of stone, a lot of gold on the outside. There's relics. The only relics on the map are on the outside. Can pay off. We've seen some comebacks happen that way, but it just takes so long to chop through. Even if you start your TC on the edge, it takes forever to get through. So starting off, I like Loops' TC more. This is like the most standard TC start for people who home pick this map. If Loops can control this game, it's going to be very hard for Raven. xRavyn's going to need to really secure some gold. And the power of the Khmer on this map, why I think the Khmer is picked, their unique unit, the Ballista Elephant, can chop through trees. It's bolt. The bolt that comes out of its ballista can shoot trees down from the Castle Age. Can be huge. Gets you access to all the sections very easily. But I think... Oh. Something happened. I didn't see what they're laughing at. If that's Loops' plan... What are we talking about? Oh, a Vill died. Was it this Vill? Yeah, Vill died here, I think. Yeah, if Loops wants to do that plan, it's vital that he takes this Vill out. This Vill, it will be make or break. This Vill and these Vills. You need to take out the Vills that are left. And if you're the only one in a slice like this, it has to be a priority that you kill these Vills that are in here. They're going to make your life hell if you don't. We've seen many games go where players are doing everything right, but they don't kill these Vills, and they make like sneak buildings. Oh my god, they'll cause so much mayhem. Georgians though, they're like super strong civ. Honestly, we don't see Georgians much here. They get banned a lot, and honestly, I don't think they're like the best on these settings. But very strong save, very strong unique unit. Oh, what's up, Age of Rats? Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? Age of Rats also a player and a caster. Kind of, you were casting a little bit in this tournament. At least out the gate. It's going well for Loops to begin with. Oops, change color. You feel like Goths? Oh, these got to be top tier citizens on the map. Haven't seen Georgians too much here. Oh, a little bit of walling, trying to get this Vil killed by the elephant. Now we got it. I think Goths could be good here. Just haven't seen them much. Nice, use the house trick. Pull the elephant in. Nice walls. Yeah, this Vil has to die. For Loops to get it, like, the build he wants successfully, he has to get this Vil taken out. But same story for xRavyn. These Vils will be a problem from Loops. Definitely needs to find these and get them taken care of. Almost through, kind of. Honestly, should be focusing this tree. Beetle is on the way. Minute for DrLoops. Still haven't clicked up for xRavyn. Struggling with the food, I think. And still needs another building. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Barracks coming up in here. Or house, though. Okay, build is actually a bit sloppy for xRavyn. This could be a huge deal. Feudal's going to be so much earlier for Loops. This actually could be a quicker game than we thought we were going to get. We'll see. But we know xRavyn. We saw, like, especially from last game, doesn't give in that easily. This Vil is going to be such a problem. The barracks will go up. We'll need to kill the Vil. We need to wall in the barracks, I think. It's going to be a range away. Feudal is clicked for xRavyn, but it's still so far away. 2 minutes. They are through, though. They chop through. They have control of 2 sections now. But now Loops is about to chop through here. Oh, nice. Putting a range in both sections. Pretty good. I think these Vils are actually gone. Yeah, they're up here. They're chopping this. Go up. Doesn't quite have the wood for an archer. Let's go, Loops. We did the archer yesterday. There we go. Okay, I'm like, we need to kill this Vil so bad. xRavyn knows where these Vils are, at least. Archer's out. You know it's here, though. Well, I guess we don't know now. We might think it's moved. We should definitely check here. Okay, nice, we will. Feudal coming in. At least there's no way that the a range can come up here now. This Vil will go down. Oh, kind of an awkward spot, though. Run. Oh, nice. Archer finds the gold Vils. Gonna put a range back here for xRavyn. We'll eventually get this Vil. Just has to find it. Oh, I think we're focused on microing these archers. We need to find this Vil. It's so important that he finds this Vil. No, he thinks it's gone north. We gotta find it. We gotta find it so bad. Careful of TC, though. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He didn't see it. He thinks it's gone north. This Vil might drop a military building. Oh, I bet Loops is so annoyed. He's like, where is this goddamn villager gone? You know it's still alive? Oh, yeah, we're going to try and drop a range. It's like priority number 1. Public enemy number 1. All Points Bulletin is calling for this Vil's head. We have to find it before this range goes up. I think he will find it. Come on, come on, come on. This way, this way, this way. The range might go up though. No, we got it, we got it. Oh my god, that was like, that's so huge. So huge. Phil goes down. Ooh, 70%. If he'd started the, if xRavyn had started the range earlier, that might have gone up. That was crazy. That was so close. You could just wall it in. If it did go up, Loops could just wall it in, but it's so much more of a pain. That's much better. Skirm's going to be open for xRavyn. Castle's on the way. The classic Khmer fast castle age. Doesn't need the buildings. It has the buildings though. We got to mark it with a range. Sorry, stable. Oh, I bet like I would not want to be in these players' position right now. The tension. They're both probably absolutely vibrating with adrenaline. The stress. All comes down to this. All their entire tournament run, they both made it all the way to the finals through some crazy games. We've cast both these players, but this is a crazy way to end it. What's up, Michaelos? Yes, this is a crazy. This has been an insane series for the Monk bracket in general. Like, and honestly, a shame how little the Monk bracket has been covered. I think I'm one of the few who actually did cover it. Careful, Skirm. But once this final ends, I'm going to take a quick break and then we're jumping straight into another final because the Scorpion final is actually starting right now. It's scheduled for 10 GMT. So we might need to catch up a bit, but we're going to have no shortage of Age of Empires tonight. Final, literally back-to-back finals. Alright, Castle's on the way for xRavyn, but it's in for Loops. You thinking Loop's gonna have this? Castle Age is in. Khmer, this is like one of Khmer's strengths. Knights could be on the field, but the Knights can't do that much. Might want to get some pikes out to defend these vills. Well, maybe he doesn't know about them. Hold on. No, did see the Sable. Second TC, very classic Loops gameplay. We don't push. We don't want to go too all in. This is how Loops likes to play. Very solid. This is the tension for xRavyn though. So wants to pull the vills back, but you can't give up control of the gold. You can't give up your position because Loops will just win. If you have no gold on this map, you're completely dead. I don't think a single civ. I keep thinking like maybe Saracens could hold on through it, but on such a close quarters map, you need gold. It's just like so necessary. Oh, the Knight's gonna find these vills. Well, if we're watching, we might be watching. Oh my god. Oh, we did. We found it. That's huge. Death Vader. Oh, speak of the devil. Death Vader is the other final we're gonna be casting. Good luck, dude. We might be a bit late. This final is still going. I thought it would be done by now. But no, you got this, man. Death Vader's in the finals against Padfoot, who's also here. If Random is still here, that's Padfoot. We have both players. That's gonna be sick. Good luck to both of you. You both been hanging out a lot. Siege Rush coming up. This is a very rough position for xRavyn. Need to get control of Golden Stone again. There we go. Random there is Padfoot, Death Vader's opponent. Good luck to both of you. We'll be jumping into you guys right after. If you could send me on the drafts, and if you manage to finish game one before I can get to you, if you could send me the replay file, that would be amazing. Don't worry about it if there's if it's taking too long, but man, that would really help. This game might be over kind of quick though. This is a pretty rough position for xRavyn. Oh, we got some spears in here. This barracks is actually producing. Got the church up, but like, we need gold. We need gold so bad. I we can do. Now, we know from literally the last game, xRavyn does not give in. He's going to try to find a way out, but, I mean, going to have to bring pikes forward. We're going to have to try and clear some space, secure a spot for ourselves. But Loops is on stone. I'm worried for xRavyn. I'm really worried. Pike's being a bit of a pain. Michelle says it's Loops' game, but didn't we think that about last game too? This is maybe a even worse position. But whoa, we have a mule cart in here. What the hell? This must be the mule cart from earlier. We thought that so hard about last game though. I don't think we can write off xRavyn just yet. xRavyn finds ways through things that they shouldn't be able to win. Oh, you know what? Their plan might be to try and chop through. I don't know if this is the right decision. It just takes so long. I think we need to make some kind of army and forcefully take some space. Take a position on the map. Get some gold, get some stone. I think that's the way back in. The outside just takes way too long to chop through. I honestly think I've said a couple times on the channel that the map could be a bit more interesting if they maybe reduce the thickness of the outside like crust by one tile. Bring it down to 5. I think it's 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 trees thick. Maybe bring it down to 5 because it takes so long to chop through. This is looking very rough. 60 vills to 36. I think we need to see a mirror game 1. Because Loops, it really isn't making army. If xRavyn made like a force, pushed through, I think we could actually get back from this. Add in a stable. Yeah, I think their plan is to chop out. But it's we've seen it work very rarely. It can work, but it takes so long. The opponent has been on gold for way too long. Like, it's very difficult. Yeah, Rats, I agree. So, like, I don't think it should be, you know, punished. You should be rewarded for getting control of these sections, but I think it's right now too punishing to get pushed out. It's just straight up game over. If there was at least the slightest chance, if this was one tile shorter, we could maybe get back in. It would still be hugely advantage for this player, but it's very hard right now. Georgians do get redemption. Actually, Loops is closer to being out right now. Can chop just 3 tiles through here. We focus the right trees. We could be like 4 tiles away, but man, it takes forever. Yeah, Georgians do have good monks, but like with what gold? That's the problem. We gotta just use the market so heavily. TC goes down. We've no TC. We have the res to rebuild, but maybe... No, we're going to rebuild. I was going to say maybe xRavyn's feeling like giving in, but no, xRavyn doesn't give in. That easy. The castle is... I mean, it's a pretty good castle. It makes it hard to get back out. If it can go up. A lot of pikes here, though. Oh, big shot. No, could have been worse. Oh, going to go for a more safe castle. This does just, like, lock xRavyn out of the center completely, though. Can castle here, put a stone gate here. Being rebuilt. This is like disastrous. Disastrous. I think the way back in, like xRavyn doesn't know, and xRavyn's under so much pressure, but the way back in was the same thing that happened last game, I think. Exploit DrLoops' playstyle. Go heavy on the army we can afford and just like forcefully push in here. Just take some space. Get some gold. I I think you have to do it that way. Because Loops really doesn't make much army until like much later on. I think that was our way in. Not literally dead. You know, we're not completely dead. xRavyn, especially from we saw last game, could come back. We gotta really micro these woodcutters though. They're very spread out. You gotta really focus the ones that are gonna get us out. Pretty rough position though. Add a monastery. Monastery, but we can't afford anything. 2 monasteries. We have no gold. We're 2 trees away. We gotta micro this. Get Vils chopping these 2 trees. Okay, we are. Look, nice. Yeah, this is xRavyn's plan, I think. Can only fit 2 Vils on it though. It's gonna take so long. I don't know. I might be crazy. I don't know who made this map. Which of the scripters it was. But I think for a test, because the meta is kind of settled on this map, I think. There's some cool strategies that are still being explored, but this happens so often. I think it could be a cool test to just make this wood like 1 tile thinner. Knight's coming in. Well, knight coming in. This is the crux of the whole game. This tree, these 2 trees, could maybe pull us back, but it's still a big ask. Every conversion here is going to be huge. Imp is on the way though for Loops. See if we can't get a chi conversion. Nice delete. We're so close. Like, imagine this was the last tree. It's still like not guaranteed back for xRavyn. Imp isn't in yet. We're on 1 more. Bring 1 more veil up to it. We're gonna just wall as heavy as we can. Crossbow switch for Loops. And at this stage you could just, yeah, you can actually just destroy the market prices for your opponent. You have so much gold, just make it even harder for your opponent to buy their way back. Imp comes in. This tree needs to go down. We're so close, so close. Second castle. Not that bad of a second castle though. It's not going to hurt that much. Honestly, could be worse. It just kind of locks us even more out of the center, but we're already locked out of center. No trebs. Chemistry on the way in. We could be back out. Slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. But this is, I think, the weakness of Loops. Honestly, now, at the same time, we're giving Loops a hard time for not making army. This is game 5 of an extremely stressful set. Best of 5s are hard. Tournament games are hard, but best of 5s of a grand final. You'll be making mistakes that you previously never thought possible. The stress must be crazy. We're out. Oh my god, we're out. So, like I said, still rough. We're at like half the vills, but we're actually out. We have golden come again. There's a chance. All I'm saying is there's a chance. It's not a good chance, but there's a chance. Actually, Loops is almost out too. I can't believe this. We actually didn't die. Spaz, did you see last game though? I would have said the same thing about last game, that there was no chance. It's pretty bad though. We got fully upgraded our herb in our base. It's pretty bad. Rats, maybe if Red's cat jumps on the keyboard, shift deletes a bunch of stuff. No, definitely you're stalling. I mean, it should be over in the next couple of minutes. Maybe. But xRavyn does not like to give in. xRavyn is like a student of ACCM. Really appreciate that though. As long as you guys have the time, just remember how long a best of 5 is. If it goes to 5 games, you guys could be playing for 2 hours. So if you need to start, go ahead. Don't wait for me. I really appreciate that though. That's so sick. 22 on stone. 23 on stone for xRavyn. xRavyn just doesn't give in though. Spreading out. But Loops is about to be through too. Look, xRavyn is scouting though. Checking this. Loops is out. Purple game 1. That's so good. To just make sure I cast it. Oh my god. Arm's getting caught a little bit. Pick just for me. That's so good. Let's go. I'm going to take a quick, literally like 2-minute break. I just want to refill my water and take like a breath because this has been a long set. But we'll be straight in. Like, go ahead whenever you want. Got TCD outside. There's no. Damn. GG. Oh my god. Loops takes the finals. xRavyn put up as good of a fight as they could. It's just the gold. The gold on this map is so killer. I can't believe it. Oh, Loops is in the chat. Hell yeah. Like, Loops, you were telling me you weren't feeling today. No, there's a reason you're both in the finals. Such strong players. xRavyn, you played this amazingly as well. This was just, we needed gold. So I know I was saying through the whole thing, it's game 5 of a series. Tension's high. Maybe just picked the wrong choice. I think your way back into this game, xRavyn, the same as the Meyer game. Because Loops, like, struggles to make army early on. Make army, push your way in. Like, even if it's just like pikes and skirms, push your way in, secure some gold. You can come back in this game. But damn. Can I see the chat? I can see the chat. Hold on. What do we got? Oh, we have a bit of chatter. Hold on. So the players are talking. We got GG's. Dr. Loop says, I would like to thank Silver Python and my brother for the practice. xRavyn says, lack of practice. They had lack of practice. Talked about busy lives. Oh, this is a pretty nice, pretty wholesome chat. They're like, good luck next tournament. You are strong. Same, you too. That's nice. Both sick players. Both players will hang out. xRavyn might be here too. Damn. xRavyn, I don't think you should feel too bad. You played really well. Some of my favorite group stage games. Super solid player. That's rough though. Oh, after clawing your way back through that mired game. Damn. That's crazy. Right, let's finish this off. Congratulations, Loops though. Yeah, because you didn't want to throw advantage away, but like, think about the mired game. That's how you lost the mired game, I think. Khmer win. Georgian loss. On pizza, full 5-game series goes to Loops. Congratulations, winner of the Monk bracket. xRavyn comes second place, but second place, nothing to sneeze at. What a crazy series and bracket. Some serious players to watch in there. Honestly, a lot of players in Monks play like tons of tournaments. That was so sick.